Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah Oliver, or as my channel is named, Fairy Whiskey. This will be my first video, and I'll be styling all of the recent purchases that I have made, which are all right there, a huge pot, that huge pile over there. It's not a haul from any one particular place that I went. It's just all the different purchases that I've made, mostly on Depop, some on Poshmark, some other random places. I'm very much fairy inspired. Anything fantastical, ethereal, but also as the whiskey part kind of plays into, I like it to have a little bit of a grungy edge. The way that I describe my style would be ethereal bohemian grunge. So let's go. Okay, kind of the first thing I want to go over is my jewelry and accessories. I'm also wearing a different outfit because I did this in the span of different days trying to film. But we'll start with my rings. I always pretty much wear the same ones lately because I've just been liking simplicity. But I always wear my wedding and engagement band. It's a marquee cut, white gold. And then this little rose was given to me by my mom. It was hers. It was given as a gift to her when she was 13. It's Black Hills Gold. I've been wearing it since I was like 12 or 13 years old, so I've been wearing it a long time. And then I have this one that my nanny gave me. It was given to her by my uncle. It is also white gold, and I think it may be a garnet or a ruby. It's real. I've asked. But I've been also wearing it since I was 13. And then this one is also another heirloom that was given to me by my mother-in-law. It was a great aunt of hers and my husband's. She said it's Art Deco era. It's abalone. It's sterling silver. So basically just heirlooms. I used to wear a lot more rings, but lately I just have liked the simplicity of wearing these few rings that are better quality because you know you're using your hand so often. And it's like those rings that turn green. It's just I'm not into it anymore. I used to wear a lot more and they were like terrible quality. The stones would fall out, turn green, blah blah blah. So that's pretty much my rings. And then I'm just wearing this kind of like prism like crystal glass necklace that I got on Etsy. Then I have my freshwater pearl wedding necklace that I wear all the time. I got it from an artisan on Etsy. I believe they were selling on Depop, and they're on Instagram as well, called Glitch Jewelry. I can link it below, but she custom made it. I have these same kind of like prism earrings, like the little chain there. I actually just got it at an antique store. It's not from the same one. I love anything that's glittery, glowy. I love iridescent. I love pearlescent, and I'm in a silver phase. I used to be in more of a gold and bronze kind of phase for a while. I have always mixed metals, but I've been in much more of a silver jewelry phase lately. It's just more ethereal, I think. Let's get into the clothes now. Okay, I'm gonna start with just showing you the things that I bought. Some of the things like this that I'm going to show you first, I bought like in the last few months. So I've actually bought this a few months ago. Um, I'm also going to include this for like I bought this recently. Then this dress, it's 100% silk. Victoria's Secret. This is not the front. It's this kind of like earthy, smoky. Like these are the best colors. Pretty much a lot of my color palette just in this alone. And it's a yeah, it's 100% silk. It's not gold label Victoria's Secret, but it is It definitely is 100% silk. Okay, I'm just editing a few days later, and I just have to say that my scrunchy face, as much as I hate it sometimes, I'm just gonna own it because it's inevitable that it's gonna happen, and I can't cut it out every time. It's just part of who I am. I definitely get it from my mom, but I'm just gonna own it. And then, so I bought this skirt on Depop just recently for $5. It had some rips in it, and I was like, for $5, like, it had rips in the tiers. But I was like, for $5, I can easily stitch that. And it has a few small stains. But to me, I'm like, for $5 and it's beautiful anyway. I did get a little bit of the stain out. It just hasn't fully gone out. For $5, like, this is beautiful. And I love like the raw edges. Probably majority of my closet, a good portion of it, there's raw edges, distressing, all that kind of thing. This skirt is Free People, but I bought it on Depop. It's just another tiered skirt because I didn't have any tiered skirt. I have a lot of skirts. I'm a skirt girl. But I didn't have any tiered skirts, and I also didn't have any of that like grayish black, like washed black look. But then, as you will see, I found one that's even better. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one. It also is marked extra small, and it's loose on me, which it gives me like a low rise sit. But then I found this one, and this was truly a find. This right here. This one almost has like an acid wash tie-dye element to it. It almost has more of like a purpley depth to it than the other one does. Like, I could hold them up and compare them. See, this one has a more purpley tinge to it than this one does. I am going to include some items that I brought to the tailor just recently because in some ways it makes them feel new. This is a vintage skirt that I got from Brimfield Flea Market. It's a huge flea market that happens 3 times a year in Massachusetts. It was just too big. The elastic was worn out, and I finally took it. Just a cotton slip skirt, but I finally took it to the tailor, and they gave it new life with this new waistband. Another thing I brought to the tailor. This was originally a dress, so I had 3 of them, 3 of the same one. My OCD does things like this to me, but because I had 3, and because I've always wanted, this is probably one of my staple dresses, and I was like, I want it as a skirt, and I don't want to pin it up, and I want it as an actual skirt. So I took one of them. It's like asymmetrical, tattered, like dark gray, dark grayish purple. I mean, purpley gray, I should say. Brown. It's like a brownish purpley. I like in between colors like that. And I have multiple things that have that kind of like in between smoky quality of color. So I've gotten a lot of cardigans lately. This one, honestly, showing it to you like this is not going to do it justice. It really isn't. I don't even know. It's like ruffly. It has these fur, I'm sure it's faux fur too, things to it. It's kind of a little bit like it's meant to look a little bit disheveled, honestly. Like, it's a little but it's imperfectly perfect. And then I found, so this is probably like one of my favorite things that I got. It's this slouchy cotton knit cardigan that's Free People, that of course most of this is thrifted. I don't think I haven't bought anything new from Free People. That perfect slouchiness. You know how like slouchy cardigan that just reeks of a cool girl? That's what this is. I bought kind of like its summer equivalent. It's not really slouchy, and it's kind of asymmetric. So this is a thinner knit, and it definitely has like an asymmetric waterfall hem. That one will be really good for the summertime. It's not really so much a winter cardigan, but it's a good throw on for like spring and summer. I bought this little thing on Depop. It has that stretched out thing because I hung it up on a hook. How annoying. Again, it has kind of like bell-like sleeves, kind of scalloped effect. This is just a thin cardigan. It's a piece of fuzz. This cardigan, once again, just another ruffled, like, this one is more like a dusty brown. And it has these ruffles. Very cute. The collar is adorable. I actually got this on ThreadUp. I have not been a big purchaser from ThreadUp. Once again, it has like that stretched out thing from hanging up on a hook. And this, oh, what? Look at it once again, a holy cardigan, cream cardigan. This one is alpaca wool. This one is Free People. I bought it on Poshmark. But I originally saw it on Depop and then found one on Poshmark that was cheaper. So it's, yeah, alpaca and a little bit of polyester, but mostly 80% wool. So it is scratchy. It has these mother of pearl buttons, which I love mother of pearl buttons. And I honestly do have another cream sweater that's kind of, I don't know if it's wool, but it has that feel to it. Holes. It has mother of pearl buttons. I was not thinking, oh, I already have something that's similar, and yet, but they have a different fit to them as well. And I guess I just bought a lot of cardigans too because it's winter and I want new things that keep me warm that I think are cute and go with my certain sense of style right now. My style hasn't changed too much in the last few years. I would say it's evolved a little more, or it just, it kind of goes through its phases. Like right now, I think I like things that are a little bit more simple. I don't know if it's ever since I went to Paris on our honeymoon, but I like things to be. I used to be super maximalist. I used to wear so many necklaces, and I look back at those now and I'm like, why did I wear that much? But I really, we all have our faces, and I'm liking more of like a girl next door element to my base style. Like my base style will always be fairy like, that earthiness, just a little grungy. But right now it's taken more of like a simple girl next door aspect to it. If I want to give it, sometimes describing things seems kind of corny, but also at the same time, like, that is life. Like, it's fun to do those little things, and I don't know, just makes things fun. Let me see my next thing. So this again is another like knit wholly, except at least this one is black. It's cotton. I think it's mostly cotton. This one I think isn't as much 100% cotton, but what started me on this kind of like wholly, like the knit look, cotton knit look with holes, is I actually got a sweater when I was working at Free People that's very similar to the cardigan that I showed you. It's just because cotton, number one, is soft and breathable. The cream one I have is thicker than this one. This one's a little bit more, I don't know, just not as thick. But I like having it in black because it gives me some options. Let's see. I've just bought, so these jeans, I was kind of like I really wasn't wearing jeans for a while. I don't know, like a good year and a half. And finally have been in the mood to wear jeans again, kind of going with that girl next door personification of my style, just wanting, I don't know, more of a casual element. And I got these bootcut BDG Urban Outfitters brand bootcut jean. They have like the distressing on the edge, which I think is just a natural distressing from wear. They're the most comfortable jean, so soft. Um, this is just this, and then these blue jeans are just pretty much the only jeans I really need to have. But I do have, so my husband got me these for Christmas, and they are boot cut, and they have this distressed edge, but they're cropped. And I'm 5'1", okay? I'm 5'1". It takes a lot for jeans to be too short on me. And I thought that when these came, oh, they're cropped, but I'm short, so they probably won't be that cropped on me. No, these are cropped on me. They still are super cute though. They're like a boot cut crop. But of course they're not as versatile for me as the other ones that are longer. I mean, just personally, I don't think they're as versatile, but they're still super cute. I love their, kind of like gray washed black. Oh, and then circling back to tops again. This, okay, this I found with that white tiered skirt, and again, $5. So I just bought it as a bundle, and this is like one of those things that you buy and you're like, oh, there's something, I guess, like there's something about it that I saw, but it's like one of those unexpected things where it's just so perfect. Like, I don't even know. It has these little flutter sleeves. It also is kind of like this mauve-y, purplish, light brown. Once again, in between colors that have this kind of like, I don't know, purplish, gray, brown. And I look at the tag and it says that it's 100% silk. You've got to be joking. Like, it's just one of those things where I was like, this is just unexpectedly one of those perfect things. And it's definitely going to be a favorite for a while. It's so soft too. Definitely does not look like silk. That's the funny thing people don't realize, is that silk is just the fiber itself, but it can have a lot of different textures. There's silk crepe, there's silk chiffon, there's silk satin, which is what most people think of. Silk is just amazing. This is just a top that I got from Urban Outfitters. Um, it's kind of like a boat neck, off the shoulder, long sleeve. It's just a good basic. And once again, to me, when I bought it, I was like, oh, that's like a burgundy color. But it's listed as brown on their website. So it's kind of like mahogany. It's like a reddish brown. Once again, those in between colors that I just love. My little brother got this for me for Christmas. And it's funny because I would not typically like buy it for myself, but it does fit into my wardrobe. It's soft, it's cotton, um, it's airy. This little camisole, and it's super cute. It just goes with a lot of things, good for layering. Because the thing is I'm not bound to, like, I'm not one of those people who's like, I only buy this or wear this for certain seasons. No, you can figure out ways with layering how to wear certain things for the winter time that are typically summertime. The mauve color, again, it's one of those in between colors, like brownish, but it's like a mauve version of this one. And I have black. I actually have several black ones in this top. And this top, I actually got this months ago. I wore it on my honeymoon a few times. It's not all the way clasped, but it is, it, dude, it is literally one of the best things I've found in a while. It's like this velvet, but like quality. It's not that gross, cheap velvet. It just, obviously it's corset like, so it gives me perfect shape. It's this brown, purpley brown color is just Like, it's just one of the most perfect things I've ever bought. You could go to my Instagram to see me in a picture in France wearing this. Okay, I'm adding a few more clothes that I didn't add last week when I filmed the other one. These are the jeans that I was wearing when I filmed. These are vintage LEI, probably from the late 90s, early 2000s. So beautiful. And then I have another cream hoodie, knit hoodie. This one was a complete impulse buy. I really did not need it. It's probably the shortest and least slouchy of all of them, so it's more fitted. And it has the hood and it's a zip up. It honestly kind of reminds me of like the whole Bella Swan, Elena from Vampire Diaries kind of like core that was going on. Maybe it's still going on, but you know, it was out in the ether. And it looks like wool, but it's not, so it's a lot softer than it looks. Sundance, I'm not sure. Maybe that's, I'm gonna guess it's from the 2000s just by the way it looks. I think I will keep it even though it was an impulse buy and I have so many cream knit sweaters now, but it's cute. This I forgot to add from the last one. This is like a pajama set, and I can just wear the top. Honestly, this little camisole, I can wear it with other outfits. I just love this kind of like woodsy, it's camouflage, but it's kind of like more whimsical camouflage. I like this like beige color, earth earthy cream color that it has. And they're from Urban Outfitters, and my husband got it for me for Christmas. I got this. It's Brandy Melville, but I bought it on Depop. It's just this kind of like cool cropped cut tank top. Norman's rare guitar. My sister got this for me for Christmas, and I took it to the tailor to get the straps shortened because they were crop. They were too long and they were tied up, and I was like, I don't want to have to deal. I don't like the little loops that the tie had, so I'm just gonna take it to the tailor and just have them make it fit perfectly. It's kind of like this grayish, purpley lavender top. Again, just another color that I adore. Um, and it's kimchi blue, so it's another Urban Outfitters, but it's thrifted from Depop. And then this is a vintage Victoria's Secret slip dress. It's honestly, I mean, I should have expected. It's very sexy. It has this kind of like lettuce hem, which I love a lettuce hem. And it is gold label, so that means it has to be either from the 80s or 90s. It's definitely like a polyester, kind of like stretchy material. It's very slinky. I could wear it with a flannel if I wanted to dress it down. I bought this kind of for work, but it's also like super cute. It's kind of like this Free People tunic top, V-neck. It has these little like details in this fabric. It's definitely cotton, which I prefer because it's more breathable, and it has these really cute bell sleeves as well. I have to wear mostly black at work, but I always keep it within my style because I don't like to not be the person that I am. It's really hard for me to wear clothes that I don't feel like represent me. So I try to always find a way, if I do have a dress code, to make it myself. I have this dress is amazing. This dress is amazing. Um, it's BCBG Max Maxa's I don't know how you say that. But it really is amazing. It's 76% cotton, and the rest is silk, which is just an amazing combination. It feels kind of like linen cotton like, but it has this amazing subtle pattern, and the sleeves are just amazing as well. I'm saying amazing way too much. The seller called it a jellyfish dress, and it really does have that jellyfish, like the bottom has that same asymmetrical hem as and ruffles as the sleeves do. Just an amazing dress. Again, I said amazing again. And then this Free People Oasis dress, I have several of these. I used to actually work at Free People, and I had bought the original one that I bought was black when I worked there because I got such a good discount, and it's such a comfortable, airy dress that I had to get more. Except I didn't get more while I worked there, but I guess I did buy one new on the website after I worked there. So I just used like Klarna or something. It's like 120 bucks. And then I bought a gray one because like it was dark gray. I can kind of wear it for work as well. And then I just bought this one. This one I bought for 40 bucks. Yeah, usually it's like 120, and even if you thrift it most of the time or like buy it secondhand online, they're usually charging like 100 something for it still. But the person who listed this listed it at $40, and partially just because there's a little rip, which it's like that's tiny. And I don't even care. I like distressing in my things. So that was a steal. I love it too because you can, I'll show you, but you can wear off the shoulder or on the shoulder. It's just the perfect dress if you just don't want to be thinking about what you're wearing, especially in the summertime. It's hot. You don't want to think too much about it, but you are still so elegant and chic wearing it. Then this coat. So I have a big vintage fur coat that I do wear a lot in the wintertime, but I wanted a second winter coat because I wanted to preserve that one as much as I can, even though it really, like, it's in fantastic shape. I still wear it all the time because it just is so warm. But this is a real leather. It has to be some level of vintage, I'm guessing, express, because it is real leather and the stitching on it is just gorgeous. I also wanted like a Penny Lane style coat, which if it was up to me, I'd have more of like a fluffier fur on this, but the stitching on the arms as well is just beautiful. So I just kind of got that as like a second winter coat. I also don't like puffer jackets. Like, it's just not my style. It just never, it never will be. And so, like, I like anything I'm wearing to be a bit elevated and elegant. I think I tried to merge those words. Elegated. And then I have these boots. They're Doc Martens. I got them on Depop. I've already started to break them in. But I just wanted, I haven't actually bought boots in a while. I'm mostly a boot girl. And I actually haven't bought boots, any new ones for myself in a while. New. And I really wanted a pair of heeled chunky boots. And because I know my Doc Marten size, I found these ones and they're perfect for what I want. Also, this shirt and this that I'm wearing are also somewhat, this is very new. I just got this the other day. And then this is also somewhat new. I bought it a few months ago. It's Free People, but thrifted. I secondhand buy. Is it thrifted if I bought it from Depop? I guess. But I always, for the most part, secondhand buy most of the Free People things that I have, unless it was during the time that I worked there. But yeah, I bought this because I love this color. It's the color mole. I don't know if they're still selling the color online. I know that they don't get rid of this because this is a very popular jacket. I can link this as well. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I love this color because it's like a purpley brown. I just love these in-between colors. This is kind of a purpley brown too. I got this on Depop. The brand is American Eagle. I love the little pointelle detail, the lettuce hem. I just love pointelle. I don't know what it is about it. I love it. That's pretty much it for the whole haul, which is honestly a little insane. You're probably going, but this has all been in the span of a few months actually, and I'm excited about my clothes. But let's get into trying all of this on. Okay, here is that first outfit. This is the Free People one scout jacket. I found the name of it. And then those BDG bootcut pants, the American Eagle cami, and I just love the dusky colors. This is very much just a casual look for me, but still very much my style. And then this just elevates. It's so like bougie. I guess it's early 2000s. The tag on it said Lapis. I don't know. That's not really a brand. I love it like buttoned like this as well. It's kind of like bougie looking, but also just disheveled, which is very much me, disheveled glamour. And then here is this hoodie with the long sleeve Free People pointelle top. Again, very casual for me, but still my style. And I also think my jewelry always helps to keep it a little bit elevated. But then this is the coat, and that's the mauve color of that Free People pointelle top. And then these LEI bootcut jeans. The boots also, those boots look so good with the bootcut jeans. There's the whole coat. And here is that slouchy Free People knit, cotton knit cardigan. What I like about it is I can wear it and layer it in the winter time with a long sleeve. But I can also wear it in the summertime because it has that open knit. And so it's just versatile for all times of the year. And then here is the alpaca wool one. I was saying it is scratchy, but I can wear it with long sleeves underneath because it really is just a winter piece. So the scratchiness doesn't bother me because I am wearing it with things underneath. And then this, I don't like how the sleeves are loose because it is like a size medium, but I can kind of like pull up the sleeves. I just love the ruffles, that collar, just an unusual piece. And this is my cat being cute. Look at what she does. I love when she does that. Both of my cats have been in the frame for a while. And then this is that purpley gray lavender top, and I like the V back that it has to it. Also my butt in these jeans, so good. Yeah. And then here is that, I was saying it's not slouchy, but it's more like drapey. It because the sleeves are tight. It reminds me very much of the mermaid core thing that was going around. I love anything fantastically inspired. But anyway, this is the Brandy Melville crop top with the cropped jeans. I don't really like this together silhouette wise in this one either because I'm very particular about silhouettes being coherent and flowing. This, however, does flow, and I do really like that. That's the thing about these crop jeans though, is that they don't flow with as many things as like the other jeans would. But this particular one looks so good together, and I love this top. Okay, here is that perfect little simple flutter sleeve top. I would not put it with these jeans, you know, in real life, but I'm just showing it here. I would, to be more discreet, I would probably put it with a bralette, you know, in certain settings. But if I was just in Paris, yeah, no bralette, no, like, it would just be me and that shirt. And then here it is. It looks really good with this white tiered skirt that I bought it with. All of the tiered skirts I got are 100% cotton, which I absolutely love. And then here is the tailored skirt, which was a dress, and then the little camouflage pajama shirt cami. Putting this little Forever 21 cardigan with it. I like how the strings hang down. It's just kind of like a whimsical, airy little thing. Looks cool. Here is that tie-dye tiered skirt. It's just gorgeous. And I'm putting this belt with it. I wore this outfit a few weeks ago. It has to be one of the best outfits I've worn, or one of my favorite ones that I've worn in a while. It has this kind of like 70s boho grungy vibe, which absolutely love. And then here is the other grayish black tiered skirt. It's more low rise, which I didn't like, and I was gonna take it to the alterations, but I decided I do like it. And with this belt that my husband gave me for Christmas, it looks cute. And then this little camisole kind of gives me like a Phantom of the Opera vibe. And then this corset, which is just absolute perfection. Like, I've worn it with so many things already. And then this little cotton vintage slip skirt, which has to be from like the early 1900s. And then I added this little belt that I got recently. It honestly is better sitting at the waist because it's so small. It doesn't really work at the hip, so it's kind of funny. But I was just trying it out. The colors look good. And then here's that Victoria's Secret slip. It honestly is too low, so I'm taking it to alterations because I want to be able to actually wear it out and not have the girls fall out. There's the, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a smoky floral Victoria's Secret silk dress. And then I'm going to put this sweater over it. It's really such a good effect if I want to winterize it, as I would call it. All I would have to do is really just put some nylons and it would be an outfit. I love those detailing and like the holes in the top. And here's that Oasis dress. These dresses are 100% cotton and they just are so breathable in the summertime, and you can wear them in the fall as well. And I love, like, it looks so good with the off the side of the shoulders. It has a very like pirate wench look to it. And then here is the honestly, it's like angel jellyfish dress. There's just really no words for how cool this dress is. One of a kind. Like, why are there not more dresses out? Like, I go to the thrift store and there's so many ugly dresses on the rack, and it's like, and then you see something like this and I'm like, why are there not more dresses that are like this? Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.